Welcome to a fresh new episode of the TD News Show and happy Wednesday to everybody. And for today, we have all from Nvidia to AMD. So don't forget to subscribe and watch this video till the end. And now let's start the video. And let's start the video with Nvidia. If you don't remember, in last episode, I talked about that some reporters or some users are reporting that their RTX 3080 is crashing while they are gaming. And after some tinkering, testing, a bunch of people found that it was happening because of the capacitor choice that a bunch of AIB made. But in that video I missed one thing, and that is those crashing happens when your GPU passes a certain amount or a certain number of clock speed. Mainly it's happening when your GPU getting overclocked or by GPU boost 3.0. it happens automatically. It's an Nvidia feature. Or if you have manually overclocked your GPU, it's happening when it surpasses a certain amount of clock speed, mainly the 2 GHz mark. But Nvidia has recently updated their drivers, and with that updated drivers, that issue is solving. So it looks like that the issue was not only with the capacitor choices but also with the VBIOS, but also because it was the capacitor choice was like that is the reason that your VBIOS was thinking like it is a mess. But if you updated your Nvidia drivers, and if you have a RTX 3080, probably it will work fine. And MSI also came out and said to their user that they need to update their drivers, and they also updated their product page with new images, like the backside image where you can clearly see what kind of capacitors those certain model of GPU has. And our next news is also coming from Nvidia, because video cards independently confirmed that we will be seeing a RTX 3060 Ti before we see a RTX 3060. And this specific RTX 3060 card, it has to be specific. I don't know why I say stuff like that, but main point is it is coming this year. And as per them, the Nvidia GeForce RTX 3060 Ti will feature a GA104-200 GPU with 4864 CUDA cores. Similarly to the RTX 3070, this model will feature 8 GB of DDR6 memory clocked at 14 Gbps. The bus width will remain at 256 bit, and this should provide 448 GB per second of bandwidth. Although they haven't confirmed or talked about the price, but I think it will probably be costing around $300 to $400. I'm hoping that it will cost $349. It's a pretty good price for that amount of specs. Now it is the time to show some love for AMD, because tech tuber named PC Wallet recently leaked some details about AMD's upcoming Ryzen CPU, specifically the 5900X. And as per them, this CPU will feature 12 cores and 24 threads, and it can also feature a 5 GHz of boost clock with a TDP rated at 105 watts, which is 45 watts higher than the last generation's 3900X. And we can also see a 20% IPC improvement. But this is not the last news for AMD, because they are kind of having a Twitter battle, because a Twitter user recently tweeted that he is having some trouble to get a RTX 3090, and he is also betting $10 that the AMD's GPU launch will be similar. And replying that tweet, Frank Azar said, well, I'm looking forward to get your $10. But here the drama doesn't end, because WCCF Tech wrote an article about that, and replying to that article, Frank Azar said some things. Then WCCF tweeted or replied to that tweet, and they had a conversation, discussion, debate, whatever you want to say. And if you want to know more about that, I have linked down the article in the description, so go and check it out some details about AMD's upcoming GPU, and as per them, the 6700 XT will have 2560 stream processors with 6GB of VRAM. The 6800 XT will have 3840 stream processors with 12GB of VRAMs, and lastly the 6900 XT will have 5120 stream processors with 6GB of VRAM. Now talking about details, now let's detail our quick news, because this is the time for the quick news. NASA delays its Titan drone mission by another year. SpaceX rockets to carry US military payloads. GainWard launches GeForce RTX 3080 in Iron Man and Captain America colors. Now, you see those GPUs? Those GPUs doesn't look like an expensive piece of equipment, tool, hardware. Like, it doesn't look like any of those. It just looks like a plastic toy. I don't know why people, and who is going to buy this? Why people need this, and who is going to buy this, man? I can see a 5-year-old kid playing, like, honestly, it looks like a 5-year-old's toy for me. Like, I just don't know what to say, and I'm fumbling a lot. So now let's talk about the next news. GameStop selling PC hardware. HP Reverb G2 VR headset to ship in early November for pre-orders. Dell updated its 13-inch XPS laptop with 11th gen CPUs. US government could blacklist Chinese chipmaker SMIC. Xbox Series X first look are out. APC announced gaming UPS with RGB. PlayStation 5 DualShock controller disassembly picture shared online. Now that was all the techie stuff for today. Now let's talk about some of the stuff I like, starting with Batman, because Spotify is launching a exclusive DC Batman podcast. Honestly, it looks like that Spotify is kind of changing the whole podcast industry, and honestly, I think that this is the best time to jump on the podcast train right now, and I'm kind of thinking to launch a podcast show. Let me know in the comment section, would you guys love to see a podcast show or not? But talking about seeing, now all the people that are in US can now watch Disney Plus in a group. Yes, Disney Plus group watch feature now accessible to US subscribers. Now let's talk about the last bit of the news for today, and it is Billie Eilish. Yes, Billie Eilish. So what Billie Eilish is doing here? Not specifically Billie Eilish, but her documentary is hitting theaters and Apple TV Plus at February 2021. I love Billie's music. The main point is that, and I would love to see a documentary about her, and I'm looking forward to that, because secretly I have a huge crush on Billie. Like, she's super cute, man. This is only between us, okay? Don't tell anybody, okay? I'm telling you because I believe on you, and I believe you that you won't be watching this video anymore, because this is the ending of this video. Yes, this video is ending. This is the end of this video. So if you like this, hit the like button. If you don't, leave it a dislike. Although that hurts, I believed you, man. I believed you, and even after all that, if you leave a dislike, that has to hurt, okay? So, but at the end of the day, you do you, man. If you want to dislike, you do. But if you want to watch more videos from us, check out this video right here. And if you want to subscribe, well, this is a crazy new shiny little subscriber button. I don't know why I said those many words together, but it doesn't sound good. And this is Akash, and I will see you guys in the next one. Peace.